basically happens amidst so much controversy, so much drama, so much complete nonsense on the internet today that I'm just happy that here in the little space that I've created for all of us, that we don't have to put up with all that baloney, right? Let's be honest here. DSP Gaming is a place where everyone is accepted. I don't care what race, what creed, what gender, what your sexual orientation, what your sexual preference is. I don't give a crap about any of that. Why would I? I can't even see you. So why would I care? And why would I have any kind of a determining opinion about you and your life? I don't. Be happy. Have fun. That's what it's all about. All right? And that's the bottom line. It's just so funny that today we're going to be playing a game. I just can't believe I'm saying this. We're going to be playing a game that is based on Harry Potter. And somehow this has become the most polarizing political thing that I have heard about in like the entire time that I've been a content creator on the internet. 15 freaking years I've been doing gameplay for you guys on the internet. And somehow this is the game. The straw that broke the camel's back. The game where everyone is angry at each other. What is happening in modern society is the question, right? Like, what is going on? I really don't know. I know the situation. I've talked about it already. I talked about it on yesterday's podcast. I made a short about it last night. I don't really want to talk about it till I'm blue in the face. I'm already tired of it, and we haven't even played the game yet, okay? But basically, it's just so weird, so odd that this is happening, all right? So here's the deal. Today is Tuesday, the 7th of February, 2023. Yes, I am covering Hogwarts Legacy. In fact, the other day, you guys prompted me to actually get the game early because it comes out today for those who bought the deluxe edition. And if you're buying the standard edition, which is $10 less expensive, that comes out Friday. So you guys wanted to see this so badly that you prompted me to buy the deluxe edition, which I did. I listened to your feedback the other day. All right. And I'm down for that. You know, I've never played a Harry Potter game before. Just being honest, I've never have. I've seen the movies. We're going to talk about that on today's podcast. The major subject of today's podcast is covering my history with Harry Potter. And we're going to take a live quiz that's supposed to determine which of the houses you should join in the Hogwarts school for wizarding. So we're going to do that live today. It's going to be a fun podcast for sure. And I know that you guys are, ready to chill. That's what it all is about on DSP Gaming, is here chilling and enjoying games together. Not controversy, not drama, not politics, none of that baloney that you've probably been absolutely bombarded with, right? Absolutely freaking bombarded with, over the course of the last week, 2 weeks, month, 2 months, 10 months, 20 months, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what it is today. Now, I'm going to say something up front on this podcast. I'm also going to have to say it when we start with the game, too. DSP Gaming is a place where everyone is welcome. All right? There's no bias here. There's no good old boys club mentality here. All right? I want everyone to come by and have a good time with games. That's why I'm a variety streamer. Right? I play games from literally every corner of gamedom. Whether it's an RPG, and that could be a Western or a Japanese-style RPG, an action-based game, a puzzle platformer, a Bomani-based time input game with quick time events, a narrative story-based choose-your-own-adventure game, a fighting game, a first-person shooter. I mean, I could go on and go on. A racing game, I play them all. And the reason I do that is because I truly love video games. It's a formative part of my entire life. It's been a major part of my life ever since the mid-1980s. And it's something that's very special to me. It's my hobby as well as my job. I'm one of the lucky people on this planet that can say that I actually do for a living what I actually have a passion for, okay? But that being said, because I'm a variety streamer, I appeal to a wide variety of people all over the world. I have viewers and fans who like different kinds of games, and they'll only come by to see a certain kind of game. I have viewers and fans all over the world of every race, creed, denomination, gender, and everywhere in between that you could think of. And that's fine. I welcome that. I want people to have a passion for games just like me and to enjoy this kind of content. That's why I strive to keep my content completely plug-free, completely shill-free. I want you to know that when you come to DSP Gaming, you're coming for the destination, a place where you can enjoy games from someone who's being truthful to you and passionate with you about it, and you can get that feeling. Not that someone is here to make a paycheck first, and then also, by the way, play some video games on the back end. All right? So that being said, I'm not putting up with any kind of nonsense during this playthrough at all. You have to understand something. I'm not going to put up with any kind of bigotry of any kind whatsoever. The moment that I see it, the moment that people piling on people for it, you're out of here, man. It's that simple. I'm not having it, all right? And, you know, it's hilarious because I'm already hearing that there is definitely a situation where basically people are attacking people playing this game. And to me, that's absolutely ridiculous. Like, people have a right to judge for themselves and to do things for themselves if they're adults. You know what I'm saying? Someone has the right to play Hogwarts Legacy if they want. Someone has the right to abstain from it if they want. And absolutely, no one should really be criticized for that. If someone is making that decision for themselves, that's their decision to make. It's not on you to tell them that you know better than them, and therefore your belief system should trump their own logic-based judgment system and says that it's more important. My emotions are more important than your actual moral compass. No, you're not more important than them. Sorry, you don't get to dictate that on anyone else, all right? You can share your opinion on it and say, I wish you wouldn't play a game, but you can't tell them what to do. And therefore, if people come in here and start acting a fool, they're out. All right? It's that simple. And the same thing on vice versa. If people come in here and start attacking trans people and other people, you're out too. I'm not putting up with people on either side of this fence. As you know, I am not a polarized person at all. I think that being so far to one or the other side is absolutely stupid, asinine, and not the way to go through life. The older that I get, the more I realize you have to walk in someone else's shoes. And I've seen both sides of this equation for what it is. And I kind of seen both sides for what they are. I'm like, all right, you know, like everything in life, okay? Both sides likely have some good points, but I don't really feel that either side is 100% correct. So rather than agree to disagree and leave each other alone, no, let's just go at each other's throats and try to attack each other and destroy everything else in the process. No, you can't fight fire with fire. That's the thing. A lot of people need to understand that. A lot of people don't, okay? So in this case, I'm going to be playing Hogwarts Legacy as a full playthrough. I'm going to enjoy the game for what it is. And if it sucks, I'm also going to say that. Like, you know me, I don't pull punches. I'm someone who's very honest. And I'm going to share with you my true feelings about what I play. So if I'm playing this game and I don't like it, you're going to hear it. And if I like it, you're going to hear that too. All right? But I'm not going to let some hate mob on either side of the equation dictate who I am and what I do in my content, on my business, on my streams. Bullshit. Absolutely not. I'm far above that, and I'm not allowing that to happen. That's why we have things in place to stop that kind of nonsense. It would be absolutely hilarious if some dumb hate mob tried to come in here and raid the stream. I would just laugh my ass off. I'm like, haha, welcome. Hell, you can't talk. You know, been there, done that. If anything, I'd say I am one of the more well-equipped people to handle this kind of stuff, only because I get so many hateful people on my streams regularly anyway, right? That, seriously, every time this happens, it's like, haha, I've been there, done that already. Already was ready for this, so hilarious, right? And, you know, we're used to it around here. So, you know, if ever there was someone who was ready for it, I'm ready. Come on in. Let's see those numbers jump. Bring in your thousands of idiots to come in and can't talk. And I will laugh my ass off at you and then see you leave because you're completely wasting your time. Okay? So, that's the deal. Everyone welcome. Everyone enjoy. Let's see what the game is at face value. Let's not have any preconceived notions of what it is. Let's not prejudge it. Let's also, you know, understand that this is not a place for any kind of negativity, any kind of attacks, any kind of nonsense. I'm not putting up with any of it for the entirety of this playthrough. The thing is, this is nothing new. This is not, oh, this is a change of attitude for this playthrough. This is regular business here on DSP Gaming, but it's sad that I have to, like, preface everything I do now talking about this because I'm playing a particular game. I think it's one of the dumbest things ever, but at the same time, I guess it has to be done, right?